Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kim Ray, and you're watching Kim Ray Music TV, and I'm here to do a Color Purple review. So if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel down below and like this video because you're gonna enjoy it. And leave your comments down below on what you thought about this review and what you thought about the movie. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the Color Purple came out on Christmas Day, and this was y'all know that the Color Purple, the Color Purple came out years ago, starring Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg, Danny Glover, and it was a remake or the movie that was based on the book that was written by Alice Smith, I believe. And so when we heard about this, we were very excited. You guys know that they've been remaking a lot of the movies, but this one had a little twist, a little tinge on it. Okay, instead of the Color Purple being focused so much on, like, yes, the separation of these two sisters, yes, the abuse, and I mean just toxic themes in the book, this one was more focused on this come up story of Celie and like this sisterhood between like a lot of the women and a little bit lesbian love as well. And it also was like a star-studded cast. And did I mention that it was a musical? Okay, so I was fully prepared to go up in there and it be on some High School Musical where all in this together, but it was not. It was the music, the singing, the dancing was like placed in. I keep hitting this thing. Sorry, y'all. Was placed in it really well. Like it didn't. It wasn't. Y'all know how in the Tyler Perry plays, like the singing just be coming out of nowhere. This one you could kind of feel like where it was good to place a song here. The dancing was like A1. A1. Y'all know the one who played Dr. Dre, the guy who played Dr. Dre on Straight Outta Compton. My man was dancing in that little shack that he made on the swamp. Okay, he was dancing, they was singing. But if I had to choose, well, first of all, I don't know if I said it already. 5 stars, 10 out of 10, recommend all day. Go back and go see it. Definitely want to see it twice, thrice. Definitely want to be streaming it when it comes out. It was definitely well worth it. Okay, it also, to me, they did a good job of like, they controlled the narrative very much as it pertains to like who is the star of this movie, because they had a lot of like really big people in there. Sierra doesn't pop up till like the last 5-10 minutes of the movie, but I didn't see her on the press run or in the promo. And I think they did a good job of being like, yeah, we're not going to include everyone because we want this to be the narrative. Tamala Mann was in it. David Allen Greer was in it. Like, I don't know. I didn't see too many commercials because I don't watch too much TV. Um, Unless I'm like watching a specific show or specific thing. But even in the promo that I seen, I just seen Fantasia, I seen Taraji, I seen Danielle. And I knew her was in there and I knew Hallie was in there. But anybody else, like, I didn't know that Tamala Mann was in it. So when she popped up, I was just like, and y'all know Tamala Mann always feels like she my auntie. Like I know her a little bit because she's been in those plays for so long, and then she was in, Kirk Franklin and the Family, and you can just always remember the gospel song "Sang Tamala," and then David Allen Greer got in there and he was doing his good one with the singing. So yeah, so let me just back up a little bit. Let's try to organize this, okay? As far as the people who popped up who like I just had no clue. Yes, like her was there. I went with my friend Rich and she didn't realize it was her. And that's because y'all know her always got sunglasses on. So yeah, her was in there and I was like, okay, okay, skin popping, looking good. Danielle Brooks, yes, the dude who played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton. Yes. The one who played Mr. Like, I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He's like classically trained, I think. He was really good. He looked so tall in that movie. Um, Let me see who else. There's an older guy who played Mr.'s dad, but I can't remember what I know him from. He's like an older actress. Like, he been in some things, right? Or actor. He was in there. And like I said, Tamala Mann, David Allen Greer, Fantasia, Taraji P. Henson, um, Hallie, the girl who played the young Celie, she actually had a lot of like features just like Fantasia. So they did good with that. And Hallie actually, Sierra kind of looked like Hallie as well, because I think they put like a mole there on Sierra that only Hallie has. Like they did good with that. Y'all know how sometimes in movies like the younger don't look nothing like the older. Like y'all know how they be doing that Hollywood magic. But anyway, they did good with that. Um, who else? I just feel like there were like people popping up, and I was like, oh, that's what's the name? Oh my gosh, that's what's the name? So that was cool. If I had to give like the top award, like to the person who I felt just performed the best out of everyone, I would have to say Danielle Brooks. I mean, it was hard for me not to call her Tasty, okay? And you know, we like Celie, Netta, not Harpo, Sophia. We like Sophia's part because yes, she's like real boisterous, and she don't or boisterous, sorry. And she don't take no mess. She was like, you told Harpo to beat me, it's not going down like that. She took her kid and she left. And then she came back to his club with her new man. Like she was not playing games. And his Harpo's dad knew too, like, yeah, some women you can't tame. So we loved her for it. But that's what ended up being her spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, sorry. For me, remakes and spoiler alerts just don't match. Like there's something that gets spoiled because it's a remake, obviously. But anyway, um yeah, that ended up being her demise, right? And that was hard to watch. Like I kept seeing throughout the movie like them having this white mailman and them going to the gas station, them going to the store, like interacting with like white people a lot. And I was just like, oh, there's no racism in this movie. But oh no, it was bound to come out. Like racism was gonna be there because yes, this is sorry y'all. This is taking place way back in the day in the South. So yes, racism was prevalent. I also want to say Taraji P. Henson, as much as she, you know, has gone on this like this press tour or this press run, and they've been promoting the movie, and she's just been letting it all hang out as it pertains to them not getting paid. Like she works hard as heck, so I get it. I get it. Like she was singing down in this movie. She was dancing. She looked beautiful. She was acting. Like it was hard for me not to call her Cookie because she was giving some Cookie a little bit. But yeah, she deserves an award as well. Now, Fantasia to me, I do feel like Fantasia deserves an award, but I also feel like Fantasia is so slept on that this opportunity is like long overdue. That's how I feel. Like, y'all know how when Jennifer Hudson was in Dreamgirls and everybody was like, oh yeah, all the awards, all the awards. Like, I don't think that anybody did her a favor by giving her an award. Like, she very much deserved it and then some. Like, Fantasia need an award, yes, and something more on the way. Like, the fact that she's so slept on as an artist and now so slept on as an actor, and apparently she's been doing her thing in Broadway, like, an award is just not enough to me. It's just not enough, okay? And these are, you know, the conversation then comes up is like just Black women and how we don't get the things right. And I mean, it just sucks. It sucks. And I don't know that speaking about it is really going to do anything because everybody just looks at you as a complainer, even though like you're spitting out facts and these things are very true and they affect your livelihood and you're not getting your worth. And you obviously can't change your DNA and who you are. Like, so what are you supposed to do? But they did really, 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 really well. Hallie did really well. I didn't see The Little Mermaid just because the live action of cartoons I grew up watching, I just don't know if I'm interested. I was so excited to go see Lion King because Beyonce, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I cannot watch this ugly looking, what was it? What was Pumbaa? God dang it. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Some type of pig, some type of, I can't watch him. I don't even think it was him that set it off. I think it was some doggone hyenas. Whoever it was, okay? Live animals with their mouth movement. Like, it's not funny to me. It's actually like kind of gross. Like they're laughing and they're like, their teeth are coming out. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I did not see The Little Mermaid. I championed it and was very proud of the movement and the moment. But so I don't know. I wasn't able to see Hallie's work, but she did very well. I kept questioning like, how do y'all be hiding these locks under these wigs? Like that is amazing to me. Let me see what else. That part when Celie said, "Till you do right by me, everything you touch gon' fail. Till you do right by me, everything you touch gon." I'm talking about he had beetles all in the crop. Brother was drunk in the doggone in the bar. Like I thought for sure he was gonna die. Okay, so when Mister did his big one by finally doing what was right, I just was like, I feel that on a different level because no, I haven't been done wrong the way Celie had been done wrong. Like, listen, that was a lot to watch, and I had already seen and known about like some of the stuff that was gonna be done. It still was a lot to watch. Um, but it always feels good when you just like stay the course and then someone who wronged you in the past comes back and they let you know like how apologetic they are. Like it does feel good because then you don't feel as down as you were. And the good thing about people like that is they usually aren't seeking revenge. Now there was times when I know Celie, like when she had that razor, I was like, girl, just go on and do us a favor. But I think because well, obviously, I don't think. I mean, it wasn't in her character. Number one, number two, seeing Tasty in that jail, I said, Lord, if I never had to see Danielle Brooks in jail again, I would be so happy. Orange is the New Black is it's a great series, but seeing her in that orange, in that beige, and all that, like I'm good. Like I'm tired of seeing Danielle Brooks in jail. But when she was sitting in that cell, now I didn't cry the whole movie, but there were parts of me that was just like, ooh, this is so just like heart wrenching, how Mr. was just so hell bent on being with Taraji P. Henson's character, being with Suge. And then, she just had her sights on something else. Obviously, she was into women. And then, like, I feel like they played up that storyline a whole lot. Celie ended up getting her shop. Like, I didn't even I don't know. I had seen The Color Purple a couple times, but because Tyler Perry like took on this whole like comedic spin to it, like I didn't really watch the original as much as I know like the lines from him saying it in all his plays, right? So I had to be honest about that when I went back to watch it again as an adult, and I was just like, "Oh, this is actually like not funny at all. This is like not funny at all." So my whole idea of it was very comedic and it just was not that. So, yeah, I want to know what y'all thought about the movie. I want to know who is your favorite. What was your favorite dance break? Because when Baby was coming down and walking down this like row in the field and they had on like the prison uniforms and they was hitting the hammers, I was just like, y'all had better choreograph. Dance. Come on. And then when they was in the shack and they was building, and when Danielle Brooks hit that hell no, when she was like, he put his hands on me, I'm about to go. That was super cute. But when she ended up telling that white lady hell no. And was that white lady the same one from The Help who played the mom? I don't think that was her. It can't be her because she was old in that movie and she looked older in this one. It can't be her. But when she said hell no to that lady, I just was like, Lord Jesus. Um, but yeah, I want to know your favorite part, your favorite dance break, your favorite song. Fantasia definitely did that song when she was standing on the stoop of her shop and she was just singing. Her voice just it like covers. Y'all know how when I'm getting goosebumps right now. Y'all know how when like I just can't even. I can just feel it. I can't describe it. But her voice like covers like almost like a blanket. Like, and there's not a lot of singers that do that to me. I was at a karaoke bar maybe like 3 weeks ago and I was singing and I came off stage. Well, obviously I was singing. I was at a karaoke bar. I came off stage and these guys stopped me and they was like, "Hey, like, you know, when you sing, like there's so much pain in your voice, like kind of like Mary." Like people always tell me like Mary, like Mary, like Mary. And I don't feel like I don't feel like she's the best vocalist. So I'm always like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And then when I think about the things Mary has gone through, I'd be like, I don't know if I should take the compliment as like the way I sing like emotes something, or are y'all saying that I don't quite hit the note? Like, what is y'all saying? Like, let me know. Let me know. But anyway, like she's another person that can cause you to emote, like singers that can cause you to feel something. Like that's why you won't hear much from me on like a lot of these pop girlies, because they don't cause me to feel nothing. And two, like if I don't want to feel nothing, if I just want to be in my like, let's just do some riffraff and rap about twerking and yes I took your man and yes I'm getting money, all of that, I'd rather be all the way on that side or all the way with the serious singers. Like when Tamla Man opened up the movie, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing, because Tamla Man is like on my Mount Rushmore of singers. Like, don't play with her. So when she's singing and she's dancing, I was like, okay, Corey, you better give him a 1-2, baby. She was dancing. David Allen Greer was singing. Like, I was like, okay, these people are all in they like talented bag today. Like them going, some of them going to Juilliard, some of them being Broadway artists. Like, don't sleep. Don't sleep. I know that Taraji P. Henson was working with, I think, Steve Mackey for a little bit, and that showed, like, it definitely, there was evidence of, like, hard work, practice, dedication, all that. I will say, I don't know if, because I didn't read the book, and I don't really remember this detail in the original movie, but was Suge Avery always the pastor's kid? Because to me, but the black community is so good for making the PK the gay one, making the PK the hoe, making the PK the one that be in the streets that don't come back to the church. Like I was like, okay, like this was a easy. That storyline is so tired to me, but I don't know if that's from the original. Y'all let me know, because I know it's some enthusiasts out there. Let me see what else. The scene at the dinner table when Celie is deciding to leave and then Squeak decides to go too. That part was funny to me because Sophia like snaps back to regular. And it was just so, it was, that part almost made me cry, because the sisterhood at the table, it's about to make me cry right now. The sisterhood at the table was, you know, Celie came to see Sophia like all that time while she was in jail, and I think it was I think it was 6 years. Like, what? Anyway, she had come to see her. Y'all, we saw her bring her like a plate, you know, on Thanksgiving. And the thing about Danielle Brooks, even when like on Orange is the New Black, when Poussey died, she causes you to feel just the same way like the singers cause you to feel. Her acting, Taraji P. Henson can do this too. Her acting just causes you to feel. So when she sat at that table and she was crying from her soul and she was like, you know, you saved me, or like I'm so thankful for you because you came to see me every day and you showed me something, you taught me something. And the thing is, like, that's like the complete opposite of how they were in the beginning, because she felt like, yeah, you a weak woman, like you remind me of my mom, like you told Harpo to beat me, boo, and I am not that one, okay? I am not that girl. So she definitely, and I definitely, to me, like, you letting this man put hands on you, like you're weak in a sense, like you're looking weak, you're not standing up for yourself. But I think that she possessed more power in her ability to withstand a lot that she was enduring, and I think that's the way that we need to look at it, right? She remained consistent in a lot of things, which allowed her to stay alive, but then also helped to boost those around her. There's something in her that Suge wanted. Okay. Something in her that Suge needed for just self. There's something in her that Sophia needed. Maybe it was this more docile humility, or this quiet perseverance, or this little bit of hope, just as much as she needed them, which that was evident. You know, when you have a boisterous, loud, bold friend, like, it's easy to latch onto them because they'll carry you through some things just with their bravery, their courage, right? But there's things that you possess that allow them also to persevere through their things because maybe they don't know how to do things in that way as well. Hope that made sense. Okay. So yeah, the movie was I whenever I go see a movie, I like to like pick out little themes and find something to attach to my own personal life and learn different things, and then also like appreciate the art, the artistry, and like the hard work of the artists, and like and then look at it from a more cinematic standpoint. Like you could have taken photos and stills of like each moment, right? From the costuming to like a lot of the dances, a lot of the choreography was like very modern. Like they was hitting some steps I know I've seen on TikTok. Like but it didn't feel cheesy, it didn't feel forced, it felt natural. And the movie was just also just so black. Y'all know one thing about seeing a movie with my people, we gonna be in that theater crying, laughing, wailing, dancing. Like there was one lady up in the top. She was, thank you, Lord, thank you. She was like, oh, Sandy, oh my God. Like it was funny because it was stuff that you could feel could go there in the movie if there was like an audience commentary. But I wasn't finna be the one to do it. But oh, that lady up top, she was giving it all she got. Okay. And I know that if we were in something that wasn't like a black movie and we were intermixed with all the races, somebody would have told her to shut up by them. But it was cool to me because it's our people and it's just what we do. Let me see. Is there anything else? Anything else? I think some of the other themes, like, which I'm trying to stray away from and not get into too much, is, you know, this obvious sense of toxic masculinity. That I will say that was just hard. It was hard for me to watch because our country and how we've done things in the past has just been so just raggedy. Like them saying like get your woman in check, them being in this club and saying no women allowed, like so the male chauvinist and the patriarchy and like all the things, like even you know him having these two daughters and like giving them away to be married to like somebody clearly way older than her, like that part, that stuff, that being a norm, that was very like disheartening to me. The racism obviously is always hard to watch because it's like it's detrimental, and it's like lethal in a lot of cases. I think too, like when he slapped the plate out of her hand, I was infuriated because I'm like thinking back to the first day when she came home to him or came home to his house, and there is trash everywhere. There's like dirty dishes everywhere. Like it's literally making me itch just thinking about just that stuff. So I'm not gonna get into it too much, but I do want to know your thoughts on the color purple. Y'all see I found a little bit of purple wearing my Jasmine shirt. I don't have much purple. That must mean I'm broke. Okay, they said purple was for the royalty. I want to know your thoughts on the color purple. Like I said, 10 out of 10 recommend. I want to go see it again with all my little sister girlfriends. Comment down below your favorite part, things you thought of the movie. Subscribe to my channel. I'm Kemaray, and this is Kemaray Music TV, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.